to the Base Face Network.
Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Uzmanisa binti Suhirman and my registration number is 1018. Today I will be presenting about regulatory bodies in Malaysia, focusing on two important organizations which are the Companies Commission of Malaysia and the Inland Revenue Board of Malaysia. Regulatory bodies are government agencies that make sure businesses and individuals follow the rules and laws. They help keep our economy stable, fair and transparent. Now let's start with the first one, the Companies Commission of Malaysia or SSM. It is also known as Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia. Suruhanjaya Syarikat Malaysia was officially formed on 16 April 2002. It was created after a merger between two departments, the Register of Companies ROC and the Register of Businesses ROB. This merger was done to make the process of registering and managing businesses more efficient. The main purpose of SSM is to regulate and monitor companies and businesses in Malaysia. It makes sure that all businesses are properly registered and follow the rules and laws. Now here are the main functions of SSM. Firstly, SSM acts as an agency to register company and businesses. Anyone who wants to start a company must register it under SSM. SSM also provide company and business information to the public, which help people know whether a business is legal and trustworthy. Secondly, SSM is the main authority that help improve corporate governance. This means SSM encourage businesses to manage their company responsibly, honestly, and ethically. Thirdly, SSM ensure company follow all business laws and regulation. It does this by carrying out monitoring and enforcement activities. And if a company breaks the law or fails to register, SSM can take legal action. In short, SSM plays a very important role in keeping the business environment in Malaysia fair, transparent, and well organized. Let's move on to the next one, which is the Inland Revenue Board of Malaysia, LHDN. Also known as Lembaga Hasil Dalam Negeri Malaysia, LHDN is one of the main government agencies under the Ministry of Finance. It was established under the Inland Revenue Board of Malaysia at 1995. The main purpose of LHDN is to collect taxes and make sure the tax system in Malaysia runs smoothly and fairly. Now let's look at the function of LHDN. Firstly, LHDN acts as an agent of the government to collect and manage different types of taxes. These include income tax, petroleum income tax, real property gain tax, estate duty, and stamp duties. The money collected from taxes is used by the government to build public facilities, fund education, and support national development. Secondly, LHDN advises the government about tax matters. It works together with other ministries and agencies to improve tax laws and make sure they are fair and effective. Thirdly, LHDN represents Malaysia in local and international taxation matters. This means it helps the country discuss and manage tax issue with other country when needed. Lastly, LHDN perform other duties given by law to make sure that the tax system in Malaysia is well managed and fair for everyone. To summarize, LHDN plays a very important role in managing the country's taxation system and ensuring that both individuals and companies contribute to the nation growth. In conclusion, Both SSM and LHDN are very important regulatory bodies in Malaysia. SSM focus on regulatory and monitoring businesses. SSM focus on regulating and monitoring businesses, while LHDN is responsible for collecting taxes and managing the tax system together. They help keep Malaysia's economy strong, fair and organized. That is all for me. Thank you for listening. Now I will pass to my friend Ni Ilya Aisyah Kristina to continue.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Ni Ilya Aisyah Kristina binti Muhammad Farid and my registration number is 1094. Today, I will be presenting about the functions of regulatory bodies in Malaysia. Regulatory bodies in Malaysia are government-linked authorities or agencies that supervise, monitor and enforce rules in different sectors of the economy and society. Their main function is to make sure that all industry operate fairly, transparently, and according to the law. They also help to protect public interests, promote professionalism, and ensure that standards are followed properly. Now, let's look at the function of regulatory bodies in Malaysia. Malaysia Institute of Accountants, MIA. The Malaysia Institute of Accountants, or MIA, was formed in 1969 under Section 23 of the Accountants Act 1967. It plays an important role in regulating and developing the accounting profession in Malaysia. Functions. First, MIA is responsible for overseeing the development and growth of the accounting profession in the country. Second, it acts as the main body where all professional accountants must register before they can practice legally in Malaysia. Third, MIA conducts training, workshops, and professional courses to ensure that accountants stay updated with new skills and knowledge. Lastly, it ensures that members follow ethical rules and maintain professionalism at all times. And the second institute is the Malaysia Accounting Standard Board, or MASB. The MASB is statutory body established under the Financial Reporting Act 1997. This body is responsible for setting, improving, and reviewing accounting standards in Malaysia to make sure financial reports are accurate and reliable. Functions. First, MASB issues accounting standards and statements of principle to guide financial reporting in Malaysia. Second, it reviews and adopts international accounting standards to ensure that Malaysia accounting practices are in line with global standards. Third, MASB developed a conceptual framework that acts as a guide for preparing consistent and high-quality financial statements. Lastly, it makes necessary change or improvements to accounting standards whenever they are updated in the industry. In conclusion, both MIA and MASB play a very important role in Malaysia accounting system. They make sure that the accounting profession is well regulated, transparent, and trustworthy. With their guidance, accountants can perform their duties responsibly and maintain public confidence in financial information. That's all from me. Now I will pass my presentation to Amira, who will explain about the types and function of each source document. Thank you for listening.
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Nur Amirah binti Rasli and my registration number is 1102. Today, I will be presenting about common type of source document in accounting. These documents are very important because they form the foundation for accurate financial record keeping. So, what exactly a source document? Source document, they are original records that provide evidence of a financial transaction. In other words, they are the first proof that a business activity has taken place. For example, an invoice, receipt, or checks. Accountants use this document to record transactions accurately and maintain transparency. Source documents are important for several reasons. First, they allow verifiability, meaning we can trace each transaction back to its source. Second, they help ensure accuracy in financial records. Third, they create an audit trail which is useful for internal and external audits. Lastly, they help business comply with legal and tax regulation. Okay, let's start with the first document. The first document is the invoice. An invoice is issued by the seller to the buyer. It shows the detail of goods sold, their quantity, price, and the total amount to be paid. It acts as proof of sale and help record revenue. It also helps customer verify the accuracy of the billing. Okay, next we have the purchase order. The purchase order. This document is prepared by the buyer and sent to the supplier to request a goods or service. It authorizes the purchase, help controls company spending, and keeps track of inventory. In short, it's the buyer confirmation of what they want to order. Okay, next we got a delivery order. The delivery order is issued by the seller to authorize and confirm delivery of goods to the buyer. It acts as evidence that the good have been delivered. It's also useful for updating inventory and matching the delivery with the original purchase order. Okay, so now we got a credit note. A credit note is issued by the seller to the buyer when goods are returned or when the buyer has been overcharged. It reduces the amounts the buyer needs to pay and ensures the accounts are adjusted correctly. This helps maintain trust and good relationship between seller and the buyer. Okay. Next, we got a debit note. A debit note is the opposite of a credit note. It is issued by the buyer to the seller to request a reduction in the amount payable, usually because of damaged goods or other issue. It keeps a proper record for disputes and help reconcile accounts. Moreover, we have an official receipt. An official receipt is issued by the seller when payment has been received from the buyer. It serves as proof of payment, help prepare financial reports, and ensure transparency in transaction. Okay, next we got a payment voucher. A payment voucher is a document prepared by a company to authorize and record a payment. It used internally to control payment and prevent unauthorized spending. It also serves as supporting evidence during audits. Okay, now we got a memo. A memo or memorandum is a short written message used inside an organization. It's useful for giving instruction, reminders, or updates. It helps ensure clear communication and accountability within department. Okay, so we got a check. A check is written order from a bank account holder instructing the bank to pay a specific amount to another person. It's safe and convenient method of payment and provides proof for financial records. Quotation. So we got a quotation. A quotation is given by the seller before a sale is made. It shows the price and terms offered to the buyer. It helps the buyer compare price, plan budgets, and make better purchasing. purchasing decision. Okay, so in conclusion, source documents are essential for accurate and reliable financial record keeping. They provide evidence for every business transaction and help maintain transparency, accuracy, and legal compliance. Understanding this Understanding this document is very important for anyone studying or working in accounting. Okay, thank you for listening. That's all for my presentation and on common type of source document in accounting. Bye.